Welcome to Excalidraw. This is a tool you can use to whiteboard or create a storyboard like we would do. The best way of doing this is simply on the new Excalidraw.com page, click on the rectangle tool, come over here. Again, since we're in Sprite Lab for design, we're going to probably make this more like a YouTube slide. So we'll make it thick like that. We'll come over here, we'll click on the text, which is number 8. Click down and say something like start screen, come back to the rectangle, click, drag out the rectangle, double click inside the rectangle, click start, and then I could also right click on some text and say copy and paste. I can scale text in and out. I can also come over here to the font size for the text and change it. Notice in Excalidraw, all of it kind of feels like you were sketching on a pad of paper, and that's intended design so that you don't worry about perfection. Again, we're just storyboarding. Don't worry about perfection. The point is to get a topical overview of how the scene is going to play out. When you build it, it will likely change. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to say, what did we call this? Something, I don't know. We'll say my story for now. Okay, so we have our basic title. I'm going to drag it out. Again, we're probably going to change this out. You can, if you want, you can get all creative and be like, well, I'm going to make this a blue color in the story thing, just so that I know. Then I'm going to right click on this. I'm going to select the, actually, notice I click on the box, right click on it, copy it, paste. Exact same size. I'm going to Control C, Control V, or Command C, Command V for copy and paste on the Mac. And then I'm going to say scene 1. Then for scene 1, I'm going to next go up to the number 5 key, or the arrow. I'm going to change the arrow from, actually I'll let you see it now. I'm going to click on one box. Notice it's tagged to it and assigned to the other one. In a workflow environment, it's useful. In a storyboarding environment, it doesn't really matter. You can also come in here and change what the arrow looks like. Okay, for scene 1, I would put my characters in here, or I would come in here and be like, a treasure chest appears in a room. The character can move around. Just notes that I would add in here. I could also draw in using the sketch tool right here and be like, okay, so I have a, oops, let's go back to the sketchity sketch. That's too big for me. I want it smaller on there. So we have something like a, we'll call it a treasure chest. And it's that color because, well, I still had the blue selected. Let's come over here to a funner. Okay, we got a treasure chest. And then what we need is we clearly need a character, but we already know we're going to have a character sprite. We don't have to worry about drawing that. And then what we want is, what was the idea of this? Oh, 2 options. The character walks up and they get 2 options. So they get option 1. So we get 1. Try to break it open. Or option 2, look for a key. And then can hold down and click on this tool, and we can drag left and right. And then we can go back to the selection tool, click on it, copy, paste, move it off to the right, copy, paste, move it off to the right, scene 2. And in scene 2, we get the actions and the responses and integrate our like interactions that we do with like our events and assume, okay, so if the character tries to break it open, what happens to them cause an event? If they look for a key, do we create like a map and have the map allow them to move around on the stage and look for stuff with like question marks pop up? And we'll go through that in the actual tutorial.